I'm going to take you around the world to see the sights, experience the food, and connect with the people that you're missing dearly because of coronavirus. I'm your worldly and culturally esteemed host, Adam, and I've got one question for you. Are you ready for today's adventure?
London, the city where soccer is football, french fries are chips, and wizards are real. Travel this kooky place and it will never cease to surprise you.
Visiting London is like traveling in the past and in the future all at once. It's truly a sensory overload. Between the skyscrapers that look like parked spaceships and the military that still rides horses, it's easy to lose your grip on reality.
Well, I better saddle up because in this town, quintessential tourist attractions are running rampant.
London is built on the banks of the River Thames. This 215-mile long river is the second longest in the UK and is largely responsible for making London a city known for its bridges.
This old bridge is called the London Bridge, and I've been told that it's falling down. Every year, thousands of adrenaline-seeking tourists walk across this bridge, but I refuse. I'm not going anywhere near it. Millennium Bridge is much more capable of not falling down. The only time this bridge endured any damage was in 2009 when Harry Potter was being chased by the Death Eaters. Total damages exceeded £145 million, and Muggles had to pay for the repairs through higher taxes.
And speaking of government, Buckingham Palace is home to the Queen and the Queen's Guard.
The Queen's Guard is known for their discipline and composure, just a couple things that we have in common. I wanted to follow the local decorum and put these guys through the ultimate test. So, did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Huh? You hear about the restaurant? Great food, no atmosphere. Come on. Come on. Nothing? So what do sprinters eat before the race? Nothing. They fast. Come on. Okay, yeah. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because. Okay. Because he was outstanding in his field. Oh, fuck me. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. Have some fun. Okay. What's the difference between a well-dressed man on a tricycle, and a poorly dressed man on a bicycle? A tire! Come on. Well, those were my best jokes, so if he doesn't laugh at those, he's not laughing at anything. I better stop wasting my time on these guys. Plus, it's almost lunchtime.
It's said that London is a breeding ground for culinary masterpieces. But any city that lists afternoon tea as one of their main food groups and fucks up a nice breakfast by adding vegetables and baked beans loses some credibility in my book.
I was able to avoid all the culinary nonsense, and I found this esteemed fish and french fries restaurant. God save the Queen! They look kind of perplexed by my order, so I hope they get it right. And I think I see it coming out now. Well, I can't wait to jump into this. Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
Since the food scene is lackluster, other cultural attractions need to pick up the dead weight, and nothing is more intriguing than wizards. The rise in popularity of the Harry Potter franchise has exposed the wizarding community, making them more reclusive than they've ever been.
Take Diagon Alley, a local wizardry marketplace that was hidden behind a magical brick wall for centuries. Since the release of Harry Potter, muggles like these have overrun this alley with their magical ineptitude and poor sense of fashion.
These days, it's difficult to find a wizard available for public comment, but the notoriety of my travel show cannot be denied, and no trip will be complete without first interviewing a local.
That's why I'm lucky to speak with Rafferty McBoggleball, an advocate and a wizard. Hey Rafferty, thanks for your time today. Oh, anything for you, my love. Big fan of your show. Ah, thanks Rafferty. That means a lot coming from you. Well, I don't mean to offend you, but can you do a trick? No offense taken, my lad. Let me show you a little something I've been working on. Bloody hell, still working on that one. Well, that would still be pretty useful. Can you do anything else? Of course, Lassie. Check this one out. Well, you can really do the magic. Well, Rafferty, let me first start by saying that I'm sorry you have to live in the shadows. Well, thank you, Ruffles. Thanks for saying that. It is tough. It's tough. Yes, it is indeed. Even simple things like, having to wear more subdued attire, it's just, it takes its toll. It does. It really, really does. I'm sure it does. So, what are some of the things that are needed in order to live in a more inclusive society? Oh, great question, my boy. Now, the London wizardry community cares about three things. Number one, living our lives in the open while at the same time being left the fuck alone. Number two, publicly funded wizardry education. And number three, ruining J.K. Rowling's life. Now, if you're a muggle and you want to help, owls are preferred. However, if you can't figure it out, you can call us at 1-800-RUI-NING. Again, that's 1-800-RUI-NING. Very good to know. You can expect to hear from me. Well, Rafferty, thanks so much for your time. And rightio, my friend, this was right mad, wasn't it? This was right mad indeed.
Well, this trip to London was not what I expected, and that's why it'll be so memorable. I can't help to reminisce about all the sights I saw, food I ate, and people I met along the way. Thanks to those that made it all possible. Until next time.
Fuck! I'm always sad at the end of a journey. That just means that my next adventure is right around the corner. Join me next time on the Travel Bug. Adios.